Welcome to Chemistry News. Good morning, Maria.
Good morning, Flavio.
This program is just for you, audience.
For you.
Today we're talking about topics including medicine and food, welfare, and solution for global warming. This always includes chemistry.
In few words, is the effect of chemistry in the modern world.
Yeah, we're avoiding these topics that refer to chemistry, but first of all,
what's chemistry?
Chemistry is the study of matter and all the changes that it undergoes.
Let's go to the contributions of chemistry in medicine.
See you soon. Good morning, my name is Flavio Rodriguez. Today I'm going to talk to you about chemistry and its relation with medicine. Well, basically, the study of health, which is responsible for studying the life, health, diseases, and the death of human beings, is medicine. Given the mission of maintaining and restoring health through the diagnosis and treatment of disease. Chemistry, meanwhile, with the study of all existing chemicals and to be in addition with the reaction between them. The fundamental relation between these two sciences is found in the fact that all living beings have been chemically combined. The whole nature is chemistry. As you can see, chemistry is basically everywhere. It studies all medicine, how to form different kind of substances. You can find chemistry in water, vitamins, enzymes, proteins, and stuff related to medicine, DNA, RNA. So basically, chemistry has a lot to do with medicine because chemistry is a huge part of medicine, both as a diagnostical and treatment. Two chemistry departments in hospitals, medical lab, and outside basically for you to have an idea, chemistry is everywhere.
That was really interesting, Flavio. Good job.
Thank you, Marieli. Now we need to talk about chemistry in food. Chemistry has a lot to do with food, since it needs to analyze every single thing that food has, because we cannot eat something that has a malicious toxin, So let's go with math first, so she can tell us something else about chemistry involving food.
Yes, let's see more information about it.
Okay, thank you, Marieli. Now I'm going to talk about chemistry in relation with food. Now, chemistry is related with food because of the chemical compounds in all the products we consume. Everything we eat has hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon. The only difference of these elements is the way that these elements are organized in the product, and also the way they are produced. This affects certain food such as digestive metabolism, because the food is not really the problem. You don't die because of eating. The problem is the way it is produced, the food. Now is with chemistry advances, we use fertilizers. And the fertilizers help the farmers to do the plant growth faster and stronger. But the problem is the materials of the fertilizers. They are made of potassium and triple silver phosphate. So if people drink this contaminated water, they could be affected, and this could generate more different issues and diseases. So this is an important issue to address.
That was awesome, Marifer.
Yes, it is. That's a really interesting topic we need to talk more about, but now we need to touch a really serious problem, which is
warfare.
Yeah, warfare is a really serious situation. It's in touching our world and occurring since so much time ago.
Yes, it's really important and a really serious problem. So let's talk about it.
One of the biggest shames of humanity is the atomic bomb launch in the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. Do we know of what is made atomic bomb? I think that we all know that atomic bomb is produced by a process named nuclear fission. But here, I will talk about more of this. First, what is an atomic bomb? Atomic bombs are nuclear weapons that use the energetic output of nuclear fission to produce massive explosions. One of the most important materials of the atomic bomb is the uranium-235. But the complicated thing was to get it. In fact, there was a possibility of 500 to 1 to find it. Then 99% of uranium is U-238, not 235. Which is practically useless for the atomic bomb. To make the task even more difficult, both uranium-238 and uranium-235 are isotopers, nearly identical in their chemical makeup. And to finish to complicate all, there is no chemical method to separate them. Another problem was the testing of this bomb. At 5:29:45 on July 16 of 1945, In the Jemez Mountains in the northern of New Mexico, the gas is usually in the atomic age. The light of the explosion turned orange, and the atomic fireball began shooting upward to at 360 feet per second. A characteristic mushroom cloud of radioactive vapor materialized at 30,000 feet.
Yes, Elizabeth, it is a really interesting and drastic problem that happened in our world so much years ago, in which the world lost a lot of lives, but now we need to continue with our program. So we're talking about
the global warming, that also is a really important issue that we are facing right now. So let's talk about it. Now, I will tell you about what we were talking about with Flavio. So, in few words, about the global warming and its relationship with chemistry. Nowadays, the global warming is one of the most alarming problems that we are facing. But what is the global warming? The global warming is increase of the Earth's temperature due to the effect of the greenhouse gases. Chemistry helps by different forms to cover human necessities. We are in a world in which commodities are present. That's why chemistry has an important role in our lives. But for all of these innovations, we produce greenhouse gases. For example, the burning of the fossil fuels is really important for many processes, but it produces carbon dioxide. The agriculture produces methane and nitrous oxide. The refrigerants produce hydrocarbons, among other pollutants. So, chemistry brings technologies and a lot of innovations, but it harms the world. As we can appreciate, the global warming is not only affecting people, it's also affecting animals.
yes, it does. It's been on the world since so many years ago, and we need to discover or use certain solutions to avoid the situation, because if it continues in our world, it might destroy it, and we don't have another place to live in, you know?
Of course, we need to decrease this problem. So, we're going to tell you some purposes or possible solutions that can work.
Okay, our first solution. We have to reduce the use of electricity. Electricity is one of the most used things in our world, so let's reduce it. Think about it.
Well, also in our daily life we use cars, so we must try to use bicycles instead of cars because cars pollute a lot and also increase the percentage of global warming. So we should consider using bicycles or cars with many people if they're going to the same place. So please think about it because we need to save our world.
I think another great solution is using more than nature's energy, like solar energy, water energy, and air's energy. We could start using more the hydraulic plants. We can use solar panels so we can transform energy from the sun to electricity, and we don't use other dangerous process. And water and air's energy is something that we already start using, but I think that if we use it more, that we can reduce the impact to the planet.
We're so sorry because we're almost over. This program is almost over, but after finishing it, we have a special guest, which is
Jesus Cavazos, a specialist about this topic.
Hey, Jesus, can you come to the front, please? Hello, Jesus. How are you doing?
Hello.
How are you?
So,
We have a few questions to ask you.
yeah, because we've been discussing chemistry, how chemistry affects medicine, food, welfare, and different other topics. So what do you think about this?
Well, this is a very important topic. We're like talking about this the last, 20 years.
Yeah, maybe.
Yes,
And-
personally.
Okay, so we are having a lot of problems with our people that is not helping us. So I invite you people to help us, to help all the work, and to be more specified in things that you do. Thank you.